baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Ziggy.
That is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the mound today, Freddie Peralta. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So
He got a decent
they haven't been great at home.
pitch
I'm
stat
sure he
line,
wants to
but
turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that. in
still
this
high
To
ERA.
the batter now, Dyrone Blanco. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And
All
this
right,
one is off
we
and
got
running.
to be a little bit more, not too aggressive at bats.
Fastball is outside.
I got to start taking first pitch and second pitch if it looks good.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No way, I was early.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And here it comes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Outside.
That's a ball.
It's 2-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Got him.
It's going to say I was early, isn't it?
And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the
Why am
next
I
guy.
early on everything?
Brendan Donovan. Next up for the Cardinals. That one
that's off the
missing
plate.
inside. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball,
Batting a
a
294.
slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. One down, base is empty.
There we go.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Get your average up.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Mason Wynn stands in now and watches
0-1.
strike one.
He's batting a 296.
Launched a homer in his most recent game.
Brought him up to be the number 3 batter.
Here comes the 0-1. Out
Back.
there to center. Makes the grab on the run.
Hey, he
2-way down.
I wouldn't say hung, but he float that.
Now we take a check of the
Change
St.
up
Louis
right down the
Cardinals
middle,
lineup.
and I missed it.
Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks,
He's
Chris.
10th in the NL
They
with
take a more
22 stolen
aggressive
bases.
approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup, hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, can be very difficult for an offense like
I don't
this
know
to
how
get
I
going.
missed that.
You've
That was a
gotta
meter, and I
somehow
missed it.
draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come
Ball
up,
one, no
you can
strike.
cash in with some runs that are plated.
Next offering is
Bro.
fouled back.
Got that little bit inside.
Two outs. That's in there. And the count 1-2. And that one
balls,
upstairs.
2 strikes.
He's gonna either throw a slider, or a curve, or a change. One of them three. Nope, it was a fastball.
There, we'll do it again.
I'm looking for it.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And the inning is over.
Well, that was way inside.
Cardinals nothing, and the Brewers coming to bat. You're dialed into the show. Back here at American Family Field. And today's starting pitcher, Chris, what are you looking for today?
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup.
Look at that ERA, that's way high.
Lefties are batting over 300 on the year.
3 days
So
started.
he's going to have to figure something out to get
Oh my
inside,
goodness.
keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to
If you're
go
getting
with
hit like
something
that
away and
giving
finish
up
them
runs, I'm gonna
Popped
just
up.
send you down into the bullpen.
Wynn makes the catch. One down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little
How are
better
they 16
performance
and
out of them
13?
today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Donovan hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, the catcher, William.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras.
That's 2 quick outs. First pitch.
Contreras with a homer in his last game.
Would have been
2
nice
outs,
3
base
pitch
is
inning.
empty. Puts it in the air out towards left center.
Get there,
Scott
Victor.
on the move. Makes the
Go.
play, and
That's
that's
why you
out
playing
number
center.
3. We played an inning, no score.
He only pitched 4 innings in his inning. That's pretty good. That's a really good start.
Back here in Milwaukee, top of the second, and now it's going to be Nolan Gordon. Peralta back to work. 0-1. Headed towards the corner.
And I pulled
Yelich
that.
running hard. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
That's not a pitch I should be pulling.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time to
It
get
looked like it was right there.
Well, take a look at the
It was hard to tell. Did not swing or what?
Simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Josh Bell. First offering, and it just misses. Bell went deep in his most recent game.
5 home runs, batting a .212, not good.
1 out, bases empty.
Like I wanted him to.
And a slider in there for a strike. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Ah,
Swing
you
and a
gotta be
high fly
kidding me.
ball. That's out to center. 2 down.
Batting 7.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Josh Rojas.
Rojas.
Inside, just missed. Right side.
Dang, that should have been down the line.
Ball.
I don't know how you missed that.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
Same location pitch.
Again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Perkins sizing this one up.
Just sat the warning track a little bit.
We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. On the second. Now from
Scotty.
He's not having himself a good season at all. Batting 151.
in there at the knees.
Batting fourth. Still giving you a chance.
Hard hit, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Jackson
Choria up now for the Brewers. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Tap foul at the plate.
Hey, they are really
and I would say that
being aggressive at bats in this early part of the game.
It's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman,
yeah, aggressive
Alex
they really
Gordon,
are,
and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid.
Bro, what?
I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
No, how do you still make any contact out here, my boy?
You had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true.
All right, let's go fastball up and in.
That's ball two. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to center field.
There we go.
And there's two.
Yeah, he's kidding you. Jammed him.
Great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
That's pretty good. He didn't do 4 pitches in the first.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 4 round trippers in the last 5 games.
Called strike right there.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Oh, got him chasing. Y'all really aggressive in this game. That's y'all game plan?
No score here in the second. Next offering is downstairs. And that one is lifted in the air.
Get the new.
Nootbaar tracks it down for the out. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 2 for
how y'all make. I can't even make contact like that, even when I time it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And so the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. And ball 1. Nootbaar in his 5th season in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he's a former National League Gold Glover. Next pitch is downstairs. Now one miss.
Wow.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're
8 spot.
taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
You're not going to have the green light unless it's good.
That one misses.
There we go.
So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Oh, it wasn't.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals.
Victor Scott.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Yeah, it was 5 straight balls. My goodness, he can't find the zone. All right, let's just make him struggle. Let's not be aggressive. Let's not help him out. He can't find the zone.
And another ball.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat.
2-0. I ain't swinging.
Off velocity. Try to get a rollover.
You do got speed
on the
too.
Ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the
top
infield.
of our number 1 batter got speed too.
That misses, and that's ball 3.
6 straight balls. Is it going to be?
And that drops in.
Oh, I thought that was going to be low.
Top of the 3rd.
Watch I swing out a ball with this.
Goes down looking.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
I literally thought that was going to be a ball.
Dairon Blanco will hit next. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Throws to second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Nothing to cross here this half. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1. Bowers matched a homer in his last game. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
All right.
And it skips into there.
I want to chase, huh?
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Your reaction time is horrible, man.
Goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the
There we go.
dirt.
Go take a seat, my
For
boy.
the first out after the drop third strike.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Swinging a foul out of play.
And 198. 48 power. Decent balanced hitter, I guess.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
I don't. Okay. I don't know where that missed.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Squeezing me here, Ump.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ground ball.
Oh.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Good play, good play.
And they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Blake Perkins.
Kept it in field. Good diving play. At least you knocked it down.
Brewers, Blake Perkins, third baseman playing on the edge of
Got
the
a
grass,
92
looking
steal
for the
rating.
sac bunt.
With a 72 speed.
That's in there. That's strike one.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Palante winds and deals. And a foul ball.
Strikeout, double play. We take one of them.
And the 0-2. That's towards center. He's got it. And there's two down.
Now batting, the right
You're getting a
fielder,
lot of jam
Chris
shots, but no misses swings.
Yelly stepping into the box now. Lied out his first time. Palante checks the runner. Caballero back on a dive. On the ground, and that's just foul.
Yeah, he was looking for a fastball right there.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the third. And he hits a ground ball right side, but that rolls foul.
Got him.
Miss struck him out.
See,
And that
Ma.
won the inning.
Boy.
Brewers strand one, and we're still knotted at 0. Swing and a pop-up. Herrera in position. Makes
Liking
the
his first
catch,
pitch
and
out
there's one
and
gone.
jamming him. They
Now
look
batting,
like me
the
out here
catcher, William
with the aggressive at-bats.
Contreras.
Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras.
They ain't really working the count.
0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Just missed. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Here's a 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Bro, what?
And there's the automatic. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
We don't give walks up in here.
And
Take a
down
seat,
on strikes
Ma.
he goes.
Boy.
And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Frustrating end to the at-bat
Now
for the
back,
hitter,
first
and I'm sure
baseman,
that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Hoskins
Nope,
takes
a
a ball as he stands in for the second time. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one
Ball,
drifts
that's
inside.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
There's the strike, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay, and in there.
How we not getting him with his 22 speed?
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Actually, if I
now the left fielder,
angle that right,
he's 0 for 1.
I think Dude has an arm out there. I probably would have got him.
That one fouled off. Hoskins stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And ball 1.
Hey, how's your energy so low already?
Laying off the 0-2 high fastball is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Gets under and pops it up. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. Still no score. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's the starters that performed up to this point.
Righty and lefties. Goodness.
So now it's the full hitter, Ivan Herrera.
Ivan Herrera.
First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him.
Now
so impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot.
That was going to be a line out like it's always is.
Go ahead, run on base. And up next for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. And fouled off. Swings through that.
Wow.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Yeah, yep.
Got him. And one away.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Josh Bell next up for the Cardinals. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Line drive, and it stays fair. And he boots it.
I could have sent you home.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team
His
needs
first
you to
double.
come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Next to hit, Josh Rojas. Golden opportunity right here. The other way, makes the grab for the second out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't
gotta be
produce
kidding me.
a hit, but he made solid contact. and that's
Infield
all
playing
you
in,
do
you couldn't get that
anytime you're
over
the
his head up.
And stepping in for
That
the
was a
Cardinals,
base hit right
Lars
there.
Nootbaar. So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base
Gotta
is
be
now
kidding me.
loaded, and there's a force at every
The
base.
center fielder, Victor.
And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
That info playing in. I thought it was going to be a liner base hit.
There's a strike.
Tough situation right here.
I should have
so
swung at that.
important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count.
Batting at 320. Runner in scoring position. Ball was not hit hard enough.
Yeah, that's fouled off. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of inning
Let's
number
not
7.
ruin this. I should have sent him home.
Ball 1.
And there's a
2-2
ball.
count.
Deep breath. He's ready, and he fires.
Oh, how do you miss that?
Going with a foul ball. That's down
All
again.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Fouled off again.
I don't know if that was a ball.
3-2. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. Lined into right. Base hit. 1 run is in. Oh, the throw is over his head.
2 runs in. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Yoel Payamps out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
A
the
new
Brewers,
pitcher in the game, Sean Armstrong.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Dairon Blanco. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and they take a 3-run lead. The tag at third, and he's out. They limit the damage here, so they get 3 and jump ahead.
I'll take that. That was bad base running.
It's the Cardinals 3 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning.
I meant
here
to.
is Jackson Chourio.
I was trying to.
And he grounds one back up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start.
I just ruined a 7-inning rally right there.
For that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
I meant to send him right there on a
Here's
hit
the
and
third
run.
baseman, David Fry.
Count 1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close.
Okay, let's not give this
So
up.
a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double. If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And the 1-0. And foul ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. Tag save. He's into third on a wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far.
I don't know how you not get him right there.
Catcher, and if you can make it to third base, pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Chorio at third with nobody out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Take a seat.
It's a strikeout.
My boy.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
I was thinking circle change had it set for, but I was like, yeah, I don't know.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing.
There we go.
And that's strike two.
You get back-to-back strikeouts here?
Breaking
It'd be funny you chase at that.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Wow. Okay, I think you are getting tired.
One away with a runner at third. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
There's no fastballs during that pitch sequence at that at bat.
This is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
All right, he's 2 for 2.
Sliced hard but foul. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is down low. Right side.
He got out of it.
Grab. That is the inning.
Didn't allow the run. Good pitching.
Still down 3-0. We're at the top of the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. That one outside. And that's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brian Hudson up and loosening in the pen. Koenig getting cranked up as well.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go. Aye.
Gets him to chase after that.
That was okay.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Gets a piece.
Should not have been late on that.
Stays alive. That one missed. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Oh, he been throwing sinkers and fastballs. No sweeper or cutter thrown at all.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Caballero makes the grab. And there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Ball one there. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
Oh, 3 straight sweeper, man. You
3
ain't
balls,
hitting your
no
spot.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
Corner. That's too close to take.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Thank you, because I actually swung. I actually hit the swing button.
Here's the catcher.
Thank you for the animation.
Herrera, 1 for 3. First pitch just misses. Check on the runner. Wynn dives back in safely.
Let's do this, Brewers.
Runner takes off. He swings and fouls one off.
Here we go, Brewers.
Runner goes again. That's out to center field. Perkins has a beat on it. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Here's Nolan Gorman. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
I don't know how I missed that.
That one off the mark. Ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball off right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Runner on the go. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And that's a fair ball. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
There we go.
The first baseman, number 19, Josh.
So 2 outs with
Bell.
runners on the corners. Bell digs in now. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1.
That one the
come
other
on,
way.
lift that.
Caballero tosses to first. 3rd out. So the Cards strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Andres Munoz.
Now pitching for
I
the
can't
Cardinals.
imagine any save is an easy
Number
one. You're holding a
75.
small lead on the scoreboard,
Andres
and you know those hitters are
Munoz.
going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see
Leading
what
off
he's got here
for
to
the
try and
Brewers,
close it out.
The catcher,
3, 4,
William
5 due up for the home team.
Contreras.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. That's in there. And that's strike 1.
Oh, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And that's in there at the knees.
All right,
Just a really nice slider
quick
down and in
strikes
there. He wants to
in
get
the
the
hole.
hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Take a seat, my
It's a
boy.
strikeout.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one
And we're in,
just caught the
12,
zone, so as a hitter,
top
you have to
of the
protect
order, middle of the
there.
order.
Great pitch to just expand
through.
a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Hoskins, the next to hit, takes outside.
We get this. This is a good 3-0 win shutout.
The 1-0.
Pitcher had a shutout, 5
The
innings,
Brewers
and the
trailing by
bullpen
3. We're in the last
kept it
half
shut
of
out.
the 9th inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging.
One
now only one
out away.
remaining.
No, this
Or
guy
a
tough
10th
right
win.
here. Closer
Yeah, I
comes
said
in
it.
and he
Or
strikes
10.
out the
We
first
will
two
be 10 and
hitters.
20
It's hard not to feel
after this
defeated
out.
and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
And maybe we can
In the box
somehow
with
go
2
on a win
gone,
streak
and takes a look at a called
to at
strike.
least even our record here. It's
Just
possible.
missed.
A lot of baseball left to play.
Fought off foul. The Brewers down to their final strike. The other way. Fires to
Oh,
first on the run. Oh, he botches it.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing.
They made it
and
as a base
maybe
hit.
this provides that last-minute spark.
Man at first. Now the third baseman, David Fry.
even if it had that in the
0 for 3
green,
with 2
I think he
flyouts
probably
and a
would have still been
strikeout.
safe.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cardinals claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Yes, it
It's
was.
always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new
Pick the
ballpark,
first
and
series.
just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they
With
didn't let any
Victor,
of those
2
things
RBI
distract them.
single.
In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire
And
crew,
then
John Shelby saying
Blanco-
so long.
RBI single, but I had bad base running right there that I ruined the 7-inning rally. Should have never sent them. Our closer came through. 3-0. Win this to close it out was enough. We didn't ruin that bases loaded opportunity. Victor should be player of the game with his clutch hitting to drive in 2. I stand wrong. I stand corrected. Nick Martinez is player of the game. Went 2 innings, gave up 2 hits with 3 strikeouts. I guess it makes sense because he could have gave up a run with that leadoff hitter who has speed. I think he ended up with a single and then a wild pitch got him the second, and then another wild pitch got him the third with no outs, and then we came back to strike out 3 batters in a row to get out of it. Yep, with his 3 strikeouts. So everybody else with 1 hit. Newbar been on base with 2 walks. But I would have gave Victor the player of the game with his clutch 2 RBIs in the late inning in the 7th. But it's cool. Our pitching kept it through. Shut them out. Nick get the win. If he keeps pitching like this, Nick, I might put you back in the rotation. I might. But I'm TNT. Dynamite. Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all guys in the next video. Peace.